Hi guys, I'm Lisa Ingracia with Wonderwall.com. We've got Anne Heche in studio today.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Now, you just invented the coolest new product for children, and I want you to show me
I love it. You jump right
what
in.
you've got here.
I'd love to say that I invented Mineral Rock, but I didn't. But I did invent a Mineral Rock sunblock for kids, which is 100% natural, and it's a powdered sunblock because kids can't stand putting on sunblock. So this is really easy because it's kind of like a toy for them. They get to knock it on their hand and block out the sun, and it's just that easy, really. It takes about 30 seconds for the kids. I do it on my arms. You just knock it and block it.
Knock it and block it.
You can see that there's minerals. It's definitely a powder, but it's translucent. So, you know, I'm really generous with it on me. I'm like, whatever, come on, let's block out the sun.
How am I doing
put it on
here?
my knees. You're doing great. If your hairs are standing up and you're starting to giggle, then you really have the idea behind Tickle Time. Because that's what we do with our kids. I go, ah, and Addie will, ah, and that's where the whole, name came from.
So Anne, what I think is so cool about this is that it's sort of a mom and pop operation that you and James are running out of your house.
With the women who make the minerals, yes, but I know it sounds rinky-dink, but it really did come from a rinky-dink idea of not being able to handle putting sunblock on our kids. So now it's funny because you're starting off a company and it's really kind of a new adventure for us. Although James would say that I used to come up with a product every week and then we would see it 2 years later and he was like, I'm done. The next product you say, we're gonna get behind and we're gonna make it happen. So one day I said to him, you know what, we really need something called Tickle Time because kids need to be able to put on powdered sunblock. And he was like, okay, let's do it.
And what is it like for you? You obviously worked with James before. You guys met on Men in Trees.
Yes.
What is it like for you working together as a couple and as a family doing a photo shoot?
He is amazing. I think he's the most supportive person I've ever had in my life. And so his support of anything that I'm doing, whether it's my work or working on something like this, which hopefully will protect kids for years to come. I'd like to be the new Coppertone, is kind of my dream.
Probably attainable.
Instead of putting it on and making yourself tan, why don't you just protect yourself from the sun and have a healthy glow?
You've also got a new series coming up. Tell me a little bit about it.
Oh, Save Me is a half-hour comedy for NBC. We've done the pilot and we were lucky enough to get a pickup. My character is a real trashy kind of girl who's kind of fallen off the rails and isn't a great mom or wife, and then she finds God and all of a sudden she's like the funnest person on earth. So it's really, really fun to play the joy of life. It's not necessarily, it's definitely not a religious show, and it's definitely not a talk to or about God, but it definitely is about what happens when you get, an experience in your life that changes you and helps you reconnect with the joy of your spirit.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
And showing us. And now one more tutorial here.
Okay.
Knock and block.
Knock and block. But you have to take off the protective sleeve. That's what she said. That's my movie. Okay, here you go. You knock it and block out the sun. It's that easy. You're not going to do anything other than help protect your makeup. You're never going to like smudge it.
Yeah, and it comes in different colors, right, for different shades of skin?
Well, sure, because boys like pink, so we did it in pink and blue.
Hey. Well, Anne Heche, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Lisa. Thanks for having me.
I'm Lisa Ingracia with Wonderwall.com. Catch you next time.
Bye.